What up? How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Chillin Buildin. On a Monday? What? Ah? Monday? Well, you know, I had to cancel the one on Saturday. For IRL reasons I won't go into. But thank you very much for joining me today on the weird day that is Monday. I suppose, you know, at the end of the day, it's Chilling in Building as normal. We're just 2 days late. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're watching this back on YouTube because you were unable to join, don't worry about it. My bad. It's my bad for not doing it on Saturday. It's all good. We're here. We're back. We're going to pretend Saturday didn't happen, and we're going to carry on. Done. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Punk Koala's in the chat. So is Bowhead. What's up, dudes? Welcome along. Papa Panda, how you doing, man? Red Baron is in the house. Brett Stowers. Solo Spirit's here. John Bragg says, possible ship name, the Mammoth. I like that. That's cool. I have no idea what this is going to look like, by the way. we're gonna throw some blocks down and see what sticks. That's my I have some main kind of vague concepts going on in my brain, but other than that, it's all pretty kind of unspecified. Operator Hoot, good evening, sir. He says, good evening, Spanj and chat. How the devil are ye? How the devil are ye, sir? Welcome along. Hope you're doing well, mate. Red-Eyed Sniper, yes. Welcome along, Red-Eyed Sniper. JB King Jr. as well. On a Monday? I know. What a Monday. Good morning, by the way. Good morning to you too, sir. Gustavo. Well, Monday just got better. Thanks, Gustavo. You are welcome. I'm glad it's gotten better. That's good. Belle, what's up? Welcome along. Papa Panda is at work, getting paid to chat with all my favourite people and then watch an amazing stream. Well, that puts some pressure on a little bit. I'll try and deliver. Eagle886, well, hello there to you too, sir. Heckendiver, absolute builder royalty in the house. And Red Baron as well. Good lord. No pressure whatsoever. Paralyzed Pixels, what's up? Joshua Myers, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you be. Well, you couldn't have said it better. You couldn't have said it better because I can't say it at all. Apparently, my mouth just doesn't work yet. I need to warm it up a little bit more. I should probably do some like vocal exercisey things before I start streaming, like How Now Brown Cow, Unique New York, and all the other ones from Anchorman. Monday Madness, yeah, maybe decent way to start the week. Hell yeah, actually, that's a pretty good way of putting it. Red Baron, well said. Perfect day for me. For once, I can participate. Well, fantastic. Maybe then we should look to do a Monday stream a bit more often. Spanj on a Monday. What a way to start a week, says Vortensis. Awesome. Yo, Papa Panda. It's Uju. Good evening, sir. The devil are you? Wimpo Man says, Spangerman, I'm building an Imperion 2, in case you care. I do care. What you building? Tell me. Is it good? Can I copy it? I really ought to change my YouTube name to my actual Discord EGS name, says Joshua Myers. Yes, that would be helpful. Greetings, Merlin of Chaos. Welcome along. Operator who says the RFO3 Superlifter, I assume it'll be called. No, I don't think I'll be reusing the Superlifter name. No. I quite like the name Mammoth, actually. No, this is going to be a very utilitarian ship. I'm going to... Obviously, we've only got 2.1 million CPU to play with, unless we want to go into the realm of quantums and auxiliaries and stuff. I'm going to try and keep it in the 2.1 million. I don't know. We'll see. Help. Autocorrect. Hello. Eckhart, having a little trouble there with the chat. But welcome and we'll catch up. Integrassi, what's up, dude? Says good evening. Spanj better bring his builder A game. I know, right? All the builder royalty in the chat. Damn. Right. The fleet is looking sexy over here. We're going to add to that today. So, all the builds I've been doing recently have been built to attach to this monster in the middle here, which is the... Well, I've called it the MD275 Carryall. Carryall spelt with a K. I don't know if I can bring up the old console. Hang on, I need to get closer. There we are. Yeah, Carrial. K-A-R-I-A-L. It's a 2.559 million CPU and is almost entirely just engines with a few guns, a few self-defense weapons. But yeah, it's mostly just engines, which is what is taking up so much of the CPU, I suppose. But the whole idea with this thing is, I think I've demonstrated it before, these docking arms, I suppose we can call them, will dock or allow things like the old Ventress here, utilizing its side docking thingy-majiggies to dock to these things. And the Vendetta's got one on the top back here, which will fit nicely on the bottom of the carrier there, and the new Pioneer has got one inbuilt here, which will dock onto the back one right here. And the high G lifter that we're going to build today, or start building today, will attach to this top one, is what I'm planning. So I might need to reorganize this one a little bit. The doors are all a bit in a funny way, but yeah. The whole idea is that you can drag your entire fleet around with a single ship, and it's so far over CPU because of its engines, because it's going to need that amount of engines just to drag that many ships kicking and screaming across the galaxy. So there are signal logic in the ship so that you can tune up the engines as the weight increases, because at the moment obviously I've got the Ventress and the Vendetta. Now I've got the heavy Pioneer as well. If the Ventress is full, the Vendetta's full of ammo, and the Pioneer is off mining and full of ores or whatever, and now I've got this high G lifter that I'm going to be adding to the mix, it's going to be dragging a lot of weight around, so that's why it's got so many engines on the back there. I think the dry weight stats of this thing are nuts. Yeah, 75 meters a second squared. So we'll get to full speed in like just over a second. Which is pretty good. Its roll is actually pretty good as well for a ship its size. 22 degrees a second roll, but that's because it's cylindrical. And it's got side up down thrusters in the sort of corners at the front as well. Like that. So yeah, this is a bit controversial. Bear with me. Thank you, Baron. G'day, Evan. How are you doing? I'm good, mate. Are those 4XLs in the back? Yes, that's right. 4XLs. Infinity lift. Well, infinity lift, because don't forget, we're in space. So, yeah. Infinity lift. A bit controversial, but this ship will be a supporters exclusive. So it will be released exclusive to Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, and YouTube members on my Discord. So I do this every series I have released. I have a featured and exclusive build in it somewhere. I think the last one was possibly... No, I can't remember. What was... Crap. Was it the Reaver's Fate, maybe? The Mark II Fate? I can't remember what it was now. I'd have to have a check. What the hell was it? Hang on. Yeah, it was the Naginata. That was it was the Naginata, which was my main CV. So this isn't something new that I'm doing. This is something that I've always done. So the main CV that I was using in the last series, that was a Patreon exclusive. Although I think the original one that was unretrofitted, I released. But like my Hover Racer, the Scythe as well, is an exclusive build. So the carrier here will also be an exclusive build, but everything else in the fleet will be free on the workshop for use. I do this just as kind of like an extra kind of thank you and yeah, that's it basically. A way of showing a little extra gratitude to people that go above and beyond to support me in the channel and the community that we're kind of building over here as well. So that's what's happening. I know that's gonna probably annoy some people, and I apologize for that. It is not new policy. It is something that I've done every series. So, the carry-all, don't get too attached to it. It would be a supporter exclusive. But, yeah, I don't think there's going to be many episodes in this series that's going to feature, to be honest. So I don't think I'm going to be rubbing it in people's faces too much. Yeah. Anyway, nailed it. Thank you. Good timing. Golden Wing. Thank you very much for the follow. Anyway, let's stop waffling on, shall we? Let's generally do that too much. Right. Too much waffling, Spanj. Start building, goddammit. Right, okay. We are building a CV, and it's going to be a high G transport kind of ship. So I'm going to build it entirely out of steel and carbon substrate. I may work in a little bit of hardened around certain key points, like weapon hard points, maybe around some of the more critical infrastructure inside. But we'll see. Mr. Spanj has gone a bit crazy and built a log with power. It's a space log. It's just right to do. Thank you, Zigguris. Appreciate it. Giant space bullet. First time catching a stream. Hey, Spanj says, some guy. Welcome along. Papa Panda's absolutely hit the nail on the head with hanging out refit. Yep. It was. Yes. You guys got there way before I did. Giant space bullet. I love that. Dark Heart Gaming says, Spanj, actually able to make it to one of your chillin' builds for once. Hey, dude, welcome along. Glad you make it. It's actually quite good doing a little stream on a Monday every now and again, because a bunch of people can turn up who aren't usually able to. So, win, right? Okay. Let's start with the stupidly big stuff and work our way up from that. Gravity generator. Shield generator. Okay. And pentaxid tank. Let's get that in there as well. So, I want to be able to carry at least one small vessel / hover vessel. I think it should be able to carry the demon. So I'm going to use the demon tank as the measuring stick for the hangar bay. I also want to be able to carry a significant amount of cargo. So I'm probably going to go with maybe 6 320 KSU containers. And you probably have to work that in there as well. And I want it to be able to lift all of that and more off of a 5G or more planet. Fortunately, as luck would have it, that lava planet right there is 5Gs, which is more than I think anything in Reforged. Most planets are 4 or lower, so we should be good. I think the first thing I'm going to try and do is come up with a general shape around the hangar bay, and then I'll know how big that is. I can work out from there. So let's build a box. That's generally how hangar bays start. Let's build a box. Alright, okay. I don't think it needs to be huge. I don't want it to be oversized. I want this thing to be quite efficient. So let's grab the demon tank. There she is. It always surprises me how long this thing is. So yeah, I think we are maybe... Well, I've pretty much exactly nailed the exact size of the demon tank. So I think I'll go one extra block around each side there, and then I think we'll be good. Cool. Okay. Let's go 2 around, and then that will be our wall. Like that. So that's basically our hangar bay. That's how big the hangar bay at least needs to be. Hey, Laney, what's up? Welcome along. Which is bigger, the demon or the crossfire? Definitely the crossfire. Definitely the crossfire. The crossfire is just ridiculous. It's a stupid machine. It does actually fit in that space kind of perfectly as well. But by a whole extra block in every direction. CV block as well in every direction. You what, mate? You what, mate? Gamers Cafe. Dude, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome along, everybody. Very, very cool. If you're just joining, we're building a heavy gravity, high gravity lifter. CV, capital vessel, to get ourselves up, down and back up again from 5 or more G planets. So, I don't know how many thrusters I need of these bad boys, but I'm taking absolutely no prisoners with this thing. I am going for 4 XLs. Okay, and this is pretty big because these things are 110,000 CPU each. Bearing in mind we've got a 2.1 million CPU limit. This bad boy is 80,000 of that CPU as well, and this bad boy is 125,000. Gamers Cafe says, no worries bro, thanks for putting up your modular space base building. Oh, you're welcome, dude. Oh, glad you like it. That was I was quite happy with that build. I think it came out really nicely. Now let's say Laney says, hey Spanj, how's the building going so far? What are we making today? I think I just covered that, so nailed it. Weeby seems very annoyed. All the thrust, all of it. Yeah, let's build a box. Literally every voxel based game ever. Ah yeah, the floor is made of floor. Hi Evan. Johnny, what's up dude? I have built an XL hangar. I joined 2 of your hangars together and made a really big one. Nice. Oh, that's a good idea. Which hangars did you choose? I'm a particular fan of the Superlifters HV hangar, the bottom one. I quite like that hangar. It's a good hangar, as hangars go. Anyone else tried to go to Midnight Planet? I tried, didn't end well. The problem is the fact that you can't see anything at all. Can't exit your cockpit due to insane heat. Sounds fun. Jackson, dude, thank you very much for the sub. Very, very cool. Appreciate it, dude. That's awesome. Golden Wig says, I've just been getting into Imperion and have noticed a lot of builders separate the fuel tanks by 1 block. Is there a reason for this? Chain reactions! Fuel tanks explode, dude, and if they explode, they might then explode a second fuel tank, and then a third and fourth, and so on and so forth. Separate them by 1 block, you'll reduce the chances of chain reactions. You won't reduce them entirely, but definitely reduce them a lot. It depends on the type of build you're building. I mean, my Pioneer over here, I've just stacked the fuel tanks next to each other, because it's like, well, it's got decent shields, and if you're getting into a fight, you really shouldn't. So I've just gone, screw it. I'm stacking the fuel tanks so I can get more fuel tanks in there. You shouldn't be getting it into a fight. If you're getting into a fight, you're doing it wrong. Get out. Stop fighting. This is not designed for this. So it really does depend on the build. But yeah, generally it's good practice to separate your fuel tanks if you can, if you've got the space for it. I like to build quite small margins in size and stuff, so damn it, we need a ramp down, don't we? We need a ramp down from the hangar bay, so that's hangar bay is actually going to have to be quite low down. No, I want to go down a block from there. This is really difficult to do. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Because you can use page up. Use page up to lift the block up. There we go. That's about right. So yeah, this is going to be like quite tight margins. I'm gonna stack it with the stuff that is needed and have very little in the way of kind of extra space. Basically, that's gonna be it. So if we say this hangar bay here is the bottom of the ship, okay. I'm gonna do something again that annoys everyone. I know it annoys everyone. Oh no, I don't need to actually. I can bear in mind, I'm trying to figure this out as I go. So I'm like, oh, what shape should I do? I don't know. I don't know what shape. Wait, what shape? If I do a rear loading hangar bay rather than a forward load, I love a forward loading hangar bay though. I love the forward loading hangar bay on like the Pioneer and stuff. It's just fun. But you know, rear loading hangar bays on the Ventress and stuff worked really well because obviously the shape of the Ventress. Now, I don't know if you remember, but originally I was planning to have the hangar bay loading out the front with the Ventress, and then I changed my mind. And it just makes more sense it being at the back. So I think it makes more sense that it be out the back. It's a more traditional setup, but you know. Should I go, guys? Okay, I'll leave it to you. Should I go asymmetrical with this badger? Symmetrical / asymmetrical. So a symmetrical chassis with asymmetrical features. Should I do that? Why not side loading? Side loading takes up so much space. Side loading is a huge amount of space taken up in side loading. Because you need to open up both sides. You can't just like side load out of one side. Can you? Can you do that? Can we side load out of one side? Everybody's up for the asymmetry, apart from existing person. Existing person is like, symmetry must be symmetrical. You think we should I can't spiel. Yeah, no, you can't. With a rear loading hanger, hang on, chat's going way too fast. Asymmetrical hanger, sure you can. My washer does. That's a good point. The washer does. Anyway, Polyphus says, rear loading hanger, you can have the docking port on the front, directly leading to the bridge on front. That's what I was thinking. I have a front bridge that links to the docking port, because the docking port is going to be on the bottom. Industrial design, says John Bragg. Well, we are going full sort of utilitarian with this thing, so... Rogue, welcome along, dude. We are building a high-gravity lifter. Nothing wrong with rear loading, it's worked for my wife. Drunken Brit, you savage. Get out. Single side loading hanger sounds great. Okay, Johnny. I accept your challenges. So, okay. Okay, right. So, this changes everything. This just changes everything. Okay. The demon tank needs to fit through this gap. I might need to move these engines apart a little bit more. Yep. That's going to have to happen. Okay. We are just going to run out of room otherwise. Maybe I can have that many thrusters. 8 XL thrusters. It can lift a planet. Lift anything. Not the super lifter is a wimp. This is the mega lifter. Or something. Okay. Side loading on one side. Alright. Fun. Fun times. Okay, fine. Symmetry mode is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, well let's do the chassis then, and then we'll figure out how to asymmetricalize it later. Because we're going to have a symmetrical chassis, at least. And what I'm going to do is going to have a side cockpit here, and then the docking port next to it on there. Now that might trigger some people because it means it's going to dock to the carrier on a slight wonk. The other option is I have the docking set up in the middle, like there, and then I have an asymmetrical cockpit and then something else over here. And so it docks centrally, but then it has asymmetrical features. So yeah, let's maybe do that. Okay. We're gonna need something. How many blocks are you? 1, 2. Okay, that's good. 1, 2, 2 above. Bring you back. It's not very far. Bring you back to about there. I think. Bring you up. Back, okay. Just trying to figure out the general dimensions of this thing. So, warp drive needs to go somewhere. I figure that can go right bang in the center of the rear butt area as a normal. Let's raise it up a bit. There we go. We'll put it on a plinth. display it like a trophy. And it's a pretty good model, so I don't mind it being visually available within the ship. And then we're going to have a hangar door and a ramp down the left hand side. So let's just let's get rid of the warp drive. Let's have a hangar door. We need something wide enough for the demon. That isn't. That is. I think that's pretty much nailed it. Nailed it! Okay. So, grab the old demon again. Does it fit? Yeah, easily. Very nice. There's our hangar door. Now, we want... dramatic music intensifies. Landing gears. No, that's a repair bay. So 1 block down. Okay. Will you go to where I'm like asking you to go? Thanks. Okay, so that's basically coming down to there. So let me get rid of that. It's our temporary measuring stick. Ramps. I would love to be able to use these bloody things. Like, I don't use these enough on my builds because they're such a pain in the ass to use. They are a bloody nightmare. Because not only do they, like... Well, that doesn't go to the right height, for starters. I'd have to use 2 of them next to each other. Like that. That goes 1 block too low. Yeah. It's such a pain in the ass. I mean, they're lovely. They're beautiful assets. And they're like the most animated asset they've got. But yeah. Nailed it! Small SV hangar under the cockpit that you can drop into. I won't be able to do that because underneath the cockpit will be the docking port for the mothership, the carrier. And the other thing that annoys me about boarding ramps is the huge gap that they leave when they're closed. This thing here, right? I mean, I don't really know how to get around it all that much, but the only ways I've gotten around it before are by putting a counter ramp on the ends of them that cover up this gap from an external view, at least. So, yeah, they're just a bit rubbish, but it's such a shame because it's a nice asset, and it's so much nicer than these bloody things. They just look a bit rubbish. Anyway, let's go with not you, but you, I think. No, you good. You good. You good. You're the one I want. You're the one I want to put on my spaceship. Demonetized. Ew. Is that Link? Or is that too small? It's too small, obviously. Because reasons. Eliad. Will that work? Double ramp like that? I think it will. You just drive up either side. It's kind of like the tire ramps rather than they're for internal use. You can't use it on hangar doors. No, that's true. You can't use it on hangar doors. You break the airtightness or something, doesn't it? Flush with the underside of the ship. Build a passageway down to them. Yeah. Just leave the gap. It looks good. Yeah, it works. I think so. Like tire ramps. I think that's good. Right. So there's our side loadiness, and this kind of dictates to us the height of the ship is going to be. So it's going to be quite a little humpback whale of a ship, really, isn't it? If that's the height that we have to go to, bearing in mind we're going to have to go reasonably high for the engines anyway. We don't need to go very high for the front section at all, really. Okay, well, there we go. That's fine. Let's switch the old symmetry back on. Let's sort of finish this up. So this comes back. I want to bring this down and have this as self-standing, as it were. Standalone. Standalone, they call it. And we're going to have a little bit of lumpiness, I think, over here. Lumpiness is how I would describe it. This is where some of the storage boxes will go, but I don't want to put them all over here because then it will all just fall over onto the side. You land on a planet and all the weight is on the right hand side. Yeah, maybe not. So, what are we going to do with the gravity generator? Gravity generator is just evil. It's an evil asset. It is designed to make you suffer. Gravity generator is very similar. It's designed to make you suffer. We're going to put them over there. This is really weird now. I'll just put it there for now, but I don't think that's where it's going to live. Hey, Akiva, welcome along, dude. One Mad Gamer, welcome along as well. Hope you're doing good. You should name it the Sperm Whale. Thanks, Rogue. Do you even need a grav gen? Well, I think we'll probably be walking around on this in space, so I think it would be useful. I think it would be really annoying to not have one, personally. But yeah, yes, this is a valid question. Okay, we got. I want to sort out the docking thingy-majiggy. That is done. So we are 2 blocks down for the landing gears, which we need to clear. So we're going to have it there. Nice armored door on the bottom there. Should probably re-enable symmetry for this bit. Oh no, that's where the... Oh yeah, no, I've gone too far, haven't I? Just where the landing gears will be. Not too far. Gone too far this time. Okay, it's a really simple shape. Bingo. There's our docking diamond. That's all it is to it. So we're having to make sure that when we come to dock it to the carrier, there's clearance either side of this, so we'll be fine. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no. This is the wrong way around. This is long ways, not sideways. Okay, that's fine. We can do it long ways. It's no biggie. We just put the landing gears there and there, respectively. Instead of the other way around. Kind of works better anyway. Right. So, there's our docking thing. We have docked. Alright. Do the bridge. Let's get a sort of asymmetrical cockpit side of things done. So we should have, hopefully, if all goes to plan, and with this little design, direct access from the cockpit, quick access to the docking thingy, and obviously outside the ship for normal activities, and the hangar bay, and then obviously the exit ramp as well. There shouldn't be a million miles to go to get the hell out of the ship, which I know is a big problem on a lot of my boats. Hence the sort of rear exit on the Ventress now. This thing here, which is very useful. That's been amazing. I've loved that. And the bridge access that I've added to the Vendetta as well. So you can literally go from cockpit to exterior. Hopefully. The main one is the Pioneer, and the Pioneer is a sod because obviously the decision I made to suspend the bridge above the sort of front gantry here, which means that you do have to go all the way back. It's a little bit easier on the refit one here. It's literally back and then out, but I know a lot of people have modified it to just literally put a hatch here so you can drop out. But I didn't like the aesthetic of that personally. Okay. So, bridge. That's what we were doing. Dustin Hunter went up. Welcome along, dude. Evan, take it easy. Thanks for popping in, man. Apollo Gamer, you probably want an external wallway as well, Spanj. Some super rare materials can only be obtained with the Voidium hand drill, buddy. Yeah. The side loading door, you could build some sort of aesthetically pleasing RP crane for effect, but perhaps a tool turret on it as well. Yeah, that's quite a cool idea. Little question, can I use a multi-tool to break the hull of an enemy ship? Yeah, once you core the enemy ship you can. External walkway, I figured that's what you meant, yeah. Omicron John, dude, thank you so much for the 3 months, man. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Oh, Steve Otten. Oh my god, I suck. This isn't new. I have sucked for many years. Steve Otten, dude, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He says totally name it like it's an American monster truck. I like that. And he also donated. Steve, thank you so much. I'm sorry I shit so late at saying thank you for this. He says $5 super chat over on YouTube. He says, ever saved in your base, but when you load saved game next day, you spawn on the moon of the planet where you saved? Well, I don't use the save function in Empyrean very much, because what that does is it creates a backup file of your save game, because it saves in real time. So you don't need to ever create a backup file, I think, if you were worried that the save game might break because of something you were doing, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah. So, no. I've done that on a multiplayer server where I've loaded back into the game and it's thrown me off somewhere. And I'm like, well, how the hell did I get here? What was I drinking last night? You know what I mean? Rocket Troll, dude, 21 months over on Twitch. Dude, thank you so much. That's amazing. That is awesome. Pumius84, dude, thank you very much for the follow. If you do super chat and I don't say anything for ages, I am sorry. I am rubbish. It is not intentional. Certainly not intentional. I don't get any audio notifications of super chats, so yeah. It just doesn't come through on my end nearly ever. I like heavy glass, but it's such a pain in the butt. It really is. It's just a pain in my posteriorness. What is this? What is this, Elion? Why? Is that? I can only do that? Because that's rubbish. It's totally rubbish. Although, I might be onto something here. Might be onto something. It's entirely possible. Is that gonna work? I don't think that's gonna work. I need a long version of one of these. Kind of to accommodate this next block. A short version of those doesn't really. That's rubbish as well. Why is it so far out of? Jesus. Sometimes with these things, it's just like I should use I should use normal armored glass. You just get so much nicer things like that. But my lord, it is terrible. Okay, well maybe I quite like that little slanty bridgey thing, but it's just not workable. So, I'm going to go with a more traditional roundy bridgey thing. That's right. A more traditional roundy bridgey thing. Which is boring and lame, but you know, it works. Boring and lame, but it works. Because I think it's the shape here that dictates the shape of the rest of it. Spanj, don't forget Symmetry Mode. No, Owen, you're late to the party, mate. This is an asymmetrical build. Get back in your box. Back in your box. Pipe down, sunshine. I do want that one. Best looking bridge you ever did, Spanj. Was the hammerhead. I need to remind myself of that bridge. It was quite a cool one, wasn't it? I think. Hammerhead. Don't get Owen started on the hammerhead. He bloody hates this ship. Freaking hates it, man. What was it? Just the... Oh yeah, it was... The only thing with this bridge, although... It's like flying with your blinkers on. There's no left-right view. It is cool. I didn't like it. That's why I published it. But I think for something where you're flying down onto high G gravity planets, you want a little bit more viewing flexibility. I would surmise anyway. A bit more viewing flexibility would be wonderful. It would be delightful. Yes, quite delightful. See, I could now put one of these up here, like that. Like that. And then even like that. But then I'd put one of these Spanj blocks. I suppose I could put symmetry now that I've told Owen to get back into my box, into his box. I love that shit. I just think I was drunk when he did bits of it. Yeah, maybe. I have to show you my Reforged version. I think I did already with the, you know, pervert glass between the sick bay and the quarters. Oh, that looks airtight. You see, that I don't like either, because that is just too outrageously sharp for Chuck. Hey, thank you so much for becoming a Patreon. Awesome. Thanks, Chuck. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the exclusive club that is Patreon. What am I doing? I don't know. What am I doing? Thinking how it's going along. So I could use the armored glass here. Put out that, like that, and then that's fine. Except you get this weird lippy bit here, which is annoying. Or I just stop trying to add more glass to this cockpit and accept the fact that it's going to be a little, I don't know, bus hatch. It's still a pretty good view from out here. You can see, you know, fairly decent angles. Just not up. Just don't try and look up. You're fine. Just don't look up. Isn't there a three-way junction you can use for the front middle pane? I think there is. There's this one here, I think, which is what you're talking about. But I don't have. There isn't any heavy glass that goes at that angle. It only goes at either the roundy angle or the 45-degree slope, which I think is just too severe. But then you could also be like, hell with it, just embrace the severeness. It's a utility ship, make something of it. So you could actually go with... We'll keep the... I think keep the narrow glass like that. I think it looks pretty sweet. Could actually go insane with this. Right, hang on, I'm going to do this. A bit mad. Please stand by. Where you can go, like, up a lot. Can you imagine what this thing's going to look like? It's going to look cray-cray. It's going to look a bit weird. It's going to look like a beluga whale. Let's go with it. I'm going to embrace it. Let's see if we can do something with this. Why not? Let's absolutely go a bit bonky wonky. A bit bonky wonky. A little bit bonky wonky. This is next level bonky wonky. This is absolutely madness, I say. Right. Let's not go and do the engines while the symmetry mode is there. Let's carry on with this before I move on to something else, shall we? Bonky wonky bridge. It's a bonky wonky bridge. Oh yeah. Symmetry, of course. Coneheads. Yes, mean badger. Coneheads. That's what it looks like. You can add a crew bridge in that bonky wonky area. That's a brilliant idea, Akiva. Give that man a cookie. Spanj, it's the Pope CV. It is. It's His Holiness's CV. I should call it the Pope. Ah, no. The John Paul. Let's call it the John Paul. Oh my lord. This is proper bonky wonky. I love the idea of a crew bridge up above as well. Like a double-decker bridge. We just add another... Should we add another like line of glassiness here? It's a bonky wonky bridge. This is madness. I love it. Absolute bonky wonks. Yes. No, please don't. Double heighty windows in that case. Social distancing bridge with a lock so Gerald could come, but no one has to put up with it. I do like that. That's fantastic. What a great idea. It's a bonky wonky bridge. Okay. Stew. I'm not quite sure how the rest of the ship is going to pan out at the moment, so I don't want to build this too far down from here until I've done the engine pod and whatever the shenanigans I'm going to do over here. I think I'm over here going to do something similar to what I did on the Pandora, the Thunderchild. Add a mask with LCDs on the front. It's so silly. Love it. Fantastic stuff. Okay, well, in all fairness, I might get rid of the second bridge. I'm not sure it quite works, but I'm going to leave it for now. Yeah. Yeah, so over here I was thinking maybe something along the lines of what we got on the Pandora with the sideways gun turrets. A bit of a sort of armament area, so probably want to raise that up a bit, don't I? So let's grab some turrets here. We're gonna want. I'm gonna do GATs, entirely GATs. 15 mil is cheap. Oops. Damn it! Stupid symmetry mode. Symmetry mode. Where's my bloody engine gone? Bastards! Dig up my engine. Is that right height? Is that right? Right lefty righty? Right lefty righty that way? Right uppy downy? I think that's right. The right uppy downy, lefty righty. Is it? Ooh, now. Ooh, now, wait. To draw a line just to double check. Yeah, that's right. Okay. It's the right uppy, downy, lefty, righty. It's fine. Just don't paint it red, dude, or it'll look like a London bus. Like that. We can call it the Cockfosters. Calling now at Cockfosters. This is the London Underground service for Cockfosters. Yes, that is genuinely wrong rotation. Oh man, are we gonna go? We're gonna go into that level of detail. Noise. Fine. Oh, why doesn't that work? Oh, you bastard! Is that the right way around? Yeah, that's the right way, isn't it? Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 It's the right, lefty, righty, right, heighty. Yeah. Lefty, righty, heighty. Okay. Mind the gap. It's the wrong twisty roundy. The root master. The greyhound. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so using a bit of hardened steel around here because obviously got the turrets. Gonna take some hits. Okay. Some good turrets later. The Charles Atlas. Did you ever see the cone heads? No, it looks like that. We had the cone heads shout out earlier. Looks a bit cone heady, doesn't he? I might be able to make it a bit wider now that I've got these gun placements in here. I think if it was maybe 2 blocks wide, it wouldn't look so ridiculous. So it might make it slightly bigger. What I might do is bring this back 1 block each that way, and then come across like that. So we now know where the kind of front of the ship is, and yeah, this does give us an opportunity to make this slightly wider. So let's do that. The Sin, dude, thank you very much for the follow, and Planet Bob as well, dude, thank you very much for the follow. Tasman, thank you for the sub, very, very cool. Pumis as well for the follow, and Rockin' Troll for the 21 months, dude, that is legendary. Thank you so much. I think I've already said thank you for that, but thank you again. Thank you again. It's so awesome. It requires 2 thank yous. Can we go 3 wide? Is that going to be interfering with the turret then? Are we going to be too close? Ooh, maybe not. It's close, but I don't think it's too close. Hey now. Oop. Huh. Those turrets take a shot and that window is going, though it's not a combat ship anyhow. No, literally. I mean, it's very much the case that if your shields are going to go down, then you need to get the hell out of Dodge a long time ago. But at least with 4 GATs on the front, you'll be able to like dispatch drones reasonably easily. The Sin says, "Thank you, Spanj. Let's face it, without your builds, we'd be running the galaxy in a box ship." Well, that's how we all start. Half blocks, half Spanj block? Question mark. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what we got there. The half Spanj block. God, I can't speak today. Pioneer was my main CV for the longest. Well, the original one or the new one? Because if it was the original one, then dude, awesome. Let's go back some. The new Pioneer is great. I love it. I think it's a brilliant little ship. If I may say so myself, of course. I wish there was this block, but with the corner cut off. That would be so nice. But yeah, no. Eleon hates you, wants you to suffer. Although we can use that, I suppose, to smooth it off a little bit. So it's not quite so... Oh no, the other way around. Not quite so aggressive. Wait, where the frick the hell did that go? There we go. Nailed it! Yeah, we all start in a box ship. Oh, hi. In fact, the other thing I ever built was very much considered a box. In survival mode, because I didn't know any better. And then used popular workshop builds from then on. Until I finally managed to get around to building something myself, which at the time was something ridiculous, but it was fun. It was ridiculous, but it was fun. We got a Mr. Rykard, dude. Thank you very much for the host. Good sir, very kind of you. Steel build boxes. Iron Wolf, you've got curved boxes though. That's progress. Oh, fondly watching your Iron Wing get absolutely decimated by drones on that on that Dyson Sphere video. Yes, that's how it happens. I have an idea. It's absolutely up. It's just madness, but bear with, because I think it's just going to be funny. We're going to put a balcony on top here. Yeah. It's balcony time. We're going to put a balcony above the bridge. You know, for those nice sunsets on lava planets that we also thoroughly enjoy. Armored door, please. Ooh. I hate that. I hate that way that does that. It's so annoying. Wish there was a door that was that big. I suppose the blast door is big enough, isn't it? But then that's not airtight. You need another block for the damn force field. Or you take the window out. Oh, no. I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing. I'm doing it stupidly. There we go. We use this one. Stupid boy. Stupid boy Pike. And we put our armored door there. Let's put a plain door there like that. And then let's carry this on a second. So using a lot of these sort of half-block corner blocks at the moment. Something I normally have to use, so... Sniper spot, yeah. But it's also like, if I build an elevator block right behind the bridge here, you can get out of the bridge really easily then, can't you? And then you're in an elevated position right next to a gat turret, so, you know, anything that can shoot you, well, this can shoot back, so, in theory. I could make this the crew bridge, and I make this one the main bridge, but then that's slightly extending the time it takes to get out of the ship via the other means. But if you've got this exit, you're out into space and you're off on your travels straight away. So, yeah. I could put a cockpit on both, so take your pick. Why not? Hey Spanj, how you doing today? Albino Rhino? I'm good, mate. You alright? Thanks for joining. Nice, says AC Blazer. That is high praise from the mighty Blazer. How you doing, Blazer? You alright, mate? What is this? Railings! We need railings. You know me. Love a good rid of railing. It's got to be a sturdy, space-worthy railing. It is a balcony after all. Should I put some tables and chairs up here? Maybe not. They're getting a bit mental with this. I want to suspend that off the edge so that we can use the blocks there. But actually... No, that's a bad idea. Let's keep it inside. Yes. To jump on Xerax like Batman takedown. You got it. There you go. There you get in there, getting into the spirit. Yes. She is going to be one fugly duck. But I'm thinking we put some antennas down here as well, and then that might screw the gats over even more, so limiting their firing arc even more. No, we won't do that. But I wanted to leave the railings off of that space there for that reason, because I think if you have a block directly above them, then they basically just give up trying to shoot up. Yeah, so we'll leave that as is. I think have our wall. It's now an exterior wall. And we need our elevator up at some point, don't we? So let's just pop that. Oh, should we put that there? There, that'll work. And then we've got this block here. We can turn that into this guy, and that guy. Bingo. Have a plant on the balcony. Yes. I love that. Piping in there, yeah, man. Definitely. Well, I'll add some piping definitely later. Right. It is not the time for piping just yet. What we do want is what I am going to do. I was going to put some armored hardened steel around these thrusters, but actually I might not bother because they have ridiculous amounts of hit points as it is anyway. 21,000 hit points. Obviously, you don't want to really be relying on the hit points of engines, but at the same time, they've got it, so why not? Right, we need a symmetry mode. Where the hell is the center of the ship? I've lost it. It's gone. It's, I think, there. That's the center of the ship. Who knows? Line of sight turrets need to be a thing for sure. Yes! Spanj, what level is this CV for? Max level. Max level. With these XL thrusters on, it will be a max level CV. Well, a max level CPU at least anyway. I don't know about whether it will be level 25 or not, because I'm only going to have projectile turrets on there. So it might be level 25. It might not be. Now we've got to do something funky around these engines. I'll get the right rotation in a minute. Might take me a while, but I'll get there in a minute. Noise. Texity Tex, dude, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, the sub. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. That's awesome. Very cool. Do you know if Empyrean is working on more rounded shapes so that we can build more flowing shapes, less angular? I don't know if Elion are working on that. They have promised us more block shapes for a very long time, and we're still here asking for them. So one day, eventually, maybe, in the form of DLC, probably, we might have our block shapes, but I wouldn't hold your breath. But fortunately, the guys like Vermilion and Raven, who are absolute heroes of the community, in my opinion, are adding more block shapes for us. In spite of Elion. They're doing it anyway. Which is brilliant. So yeah, I mean the 3x1x1 slope block that the Ventress uses here is thanks to Vermilion. So that here, this sort of lighter line here is the original 3x1 block combination angle, and as you can see, that would have met a lot sooner than the 3x1x1 slope that Vermilion added, which is the darker hull outline all the way along there, and as a result I was able to get very, very nice hull on the Ventress here. Unfortunately, I built the Vendetta before that block existed, so that has, you can see the difference in the angle of the Vendetta's nose compared to the Ventress. Just that one block opens up so much more potential. So yeah, hats off to Vermilion for that one. But I mean, it's yeah, it shouldn't be up to them to add more block shapes, really. It's a shame. If anybody's gonna do it. Spanj looking cozy. Oh yeah, dude, I'm cozy. cozy as. Cool, I have a CV shape in mind, sort of kind of sharkish shape, but with current shapes, it looks like a deformed potato. I feel you, dude. I feel you. I really do. Yep. That sounds about right. Ah, come on, that's not what I want. What do I want? What am I trying to do here? This one? No, but, well, maybe, but actually rotated correctly might be a good start. Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll help. That engine bod comes out quite a way. You kind of want to join it to the hull sooner than that, really. I didn't want there to be such a gap there, but it seems to have happened anyway. A really weird, ugly sort of melding of block shapes going on in there, isn't it? Careful around here, because end up accidentally deleting these turrets if I'm not careful. Use pipes to hide the gap. Spud shark. Spud shark, I like that. Durden. Durden. But it'll be Durden in an Irish accent. How'd you do that? Durden. I'm not going to try. It's just dangerous. It's dangerous. Danger, Will Robinson. I don't like that. I'm going to use... So, we do need, actually, other thrusters, which I need to remember. So... Wow! Is this thing going to be a planet lifter? Pretty much, yeah. Spanj, why do all my builds become huge? Any advice on building moderately sized ships? I focus on a requirement. Focus on a purpose, and then generally what I do is I start by putting the big stuff in straight away. You build a basic frame, you put the big stuff in, and then you can kind of build around that while sort of trying to figure out the smaller stuff on the way. It's difficult to describe, but like this could have been huge, but I started by building it around a hangar bay that was measured with a hover vessel that I wanted to fit inside it. And so I know that it's not going to be huge, it will be big enough for its purpose. The difficulty is if you're building something that's multi-purpose, and then it becomes a bit washed away, but I'm really happy with the way the Ventures came out. with this double hanger, one on top of the other. This is just big enough for the demon tank to fit into, like sideways. And then the top hanger is big enough to fit all 3 of the SVs that I wanted to put in here. The Cargo Frog, the Sky Miner, and the Surge. So I measured it completely on existing stuff that I wanted to use with it. And the rest was kind of dictated by the shape, really. I just had to squeeze everything in. But yeah, it's not an easy... Definitely not an easy thing to do. Should I have 4? Should I have 8 thrusters? Not just 1, that would be ridiculous. I'd have no power whatsoever. I think 4 thrusters. Above each. We obviously need our forward thrusters as well, and our forwards are just going to be large, I think. Put them there for now. I might move them later, but I'll put them there for now. I might decide to maybe make this rear engine pod like extra big and put them right next to the other engines. Have a long sweeping kind of... I don't know. Think about it. These front ones are going to be very sort of tower-esque though. Not very aerodynamic. Put one in the middle would look cool. It would. I think it would. Yeah. I think it might be too much though. It would look good. I agree. You could probably end up putting side thrust in. Like that. The space for it. CPU is going to be climbing high now. Yeah, one back. I was right the first time. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to have a lot of CPU going on here. What are we up to? 1.146 million. That's not too bad actually. We've done reasonably well there. I think. What am I going to do about reverse thrust? Large reverse thrust or medium? It's tricky. What am I going to do? If we all type pipe, we'll have to place pipe. Never! I will not be coerced! You will get pipes when you deserve pipes! I've got a bit of space on top of the ship here, but that's just going to look a bit freaky. I kind of want to put them there now, but I didn't really know how to form the shape around it. Yeah. Kind of dumb buggered this up. 3 mediums each side. I might have to put some mediums along the bottom, kind of thing. I could put some mediums along the top and the bottom, but that would be pretty inefficient. Inefficient, but I've done it for the down thrust, so maybe that's just what we'll have to do. Right in the center. Well, I was going to put them maybe along this sort of bar up here, because I think that then goes over the top of the turrets. That's spaced out maybe on every other block. This is going to look weird. We want pipes galore. You'll get pipes galore. My god, you're going to get pipes galore. Do not worry. This is a utilitarian ship. So with that comes pipes galore. Ah, damn. Do you know what? Putting them on the bottom like this is going to suck, because I won't be able to put a block underneath the thruster, because then it will block the docking. Docking mechanism won't work then. So I'd have to create little channels where there are no blocks. Sort of like one there, for instance. God damn it, I wish I put these in sooner. Well, hopefully that'll be enough. Because I'm not getting any more in there. Fingers crossed, it's enough. That's how it all goes. Right. That's horrible. How am I going to correct that? There is no block for that shape, I'm afraid. That's the closest to, and that was already wrong. Underneath the cockpit, yeah, no, you burn people's feet off. It'd be fun. But you might get some complaints. Oh, damn it. What did I end up deleting over there? Surprised the engine didn't disappear. I think it was just that one there. I think I got lucky. Or it might have been that one. I got lucky this time. Right. So difficult working on asymmetrical builds. When to have symmetry on and when not. You got a sort of symmetrical chassis with an asymmetrical everything else. Okay, I need to figure out what we're going to do here. Just a proper little Looney Tunes design I've got going on here, I tell you. Proper little wonky donks. It's like castles, isn't it? It's like little... It's ramparts! Oh dear. It should be haul out when there's a job that needs doing. How you build your thrusters, make them not turn on... Hang on. How you build your thrusters, make them not turn on the server I'm on. Huh. I don't know why. The server... It could have, it might have, what was it called? If the thruster ports are blocked. If the server's got a setting enabled, it disables thrusters if their ports are blocked, then that might be causing it. Not all of my ships have got clear thrusters. Some of them are obstructed.
Noise.
Hey, JB King Jr. is gifting subs like an absolute mad lad. What a true gentleman. Dude, thank you so much. You're very generous. Very, very kind.
Noise.
Very cool. Spanj, you're amazing. Give it the great work. Thank you, sir. Oh, you're gonna make me blush. Thank you very much. On behalf of everybody that gets a free sub. Hell yeah, dude. Like I said, you're too generous. The man, the legend, absolutely, Johnny. You're racer. Thanks, Ironwolf, for bringing that up. Yeah, cheers, mate. yeah, the racer. All right. Okay, I need to do this, connecting this engine section to the hull here. Let's see if everybody notices. The HMS Turd Blossom. I love it. Yes. I endorse that name wholeheartedly. You imagine being assigned to that ship. Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've been assigned to the Turd Blossom. She's a fine ship. Great. Yep. Thanks. Super thrilled. Need a pipe emote on the channel. Actually, I need to get on that. Yeah, you're right. I got a bunch of emotes and stuff on my Discord that I need to transfer up to the Twitch. The Twitch. Listen to me, I'm like a bloody granddad. Here, what's that Twitch business? Can you get it on the Twitch? I haven't got symmetry enabled. 'Cause I'm a gooseberry. A gooseberry? To be carried by the Turd Blossom to battle. The Twitch, that was awesome. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Spanj, can I give you some constructive criticism, please? Uh-oh. By all means, Whimperman. Construct. Criticize away. Am I going to like it? I'm not. It's constructive criticism, and he's asked permissions, which means it's definitely not nice. It looks a bit odd that all 4 bow sections are in a straight line. I suggest staggering them a bit. Maybe bring the turret section forward 1 block, and the cockpit section forward 2 blocks. Okay. Let's investigate! Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying. Like, it is all perfectly in a line, isn't it? It's funny, because I actually set out with the cockpit section intended to be ahead of everything. And somehow I've ended up with it all being on a straight line. It does look a bit strange. You're absolutely right, Whimperman. Turret section needs to come out like at least 2 blocks, I think, and then the bridge needs to come out at least like 3, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, you're right. Excellent constructive criticism, Whimperman. Thank you for sharing. I concur. Give that man a cookie. Cookies. I demand cookies in the chat. Make it happen. Cookies in honor of Whimperman. Cut and paste the rescue. Cut. Paste. Ah, crap. Cut. Paste. Not recopy the empty blocks. Yes. Ooh, maybe... I said 3 blocks, didn't I? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. 1, 2, 3. Definitely 3. Pasty poosy. Removey selection-y. Okay, now I've got to rejoin this bastard up. Okay. Odd. Ah, do you know what? This presents an interesting opportunity to add ammo boxes in to the build. Because we can just build a box around this. So it's nice and sealed. And then in the middle here. And I know what you're going to say in the chat. You're going to be like, Spanj, an ammo box right behind turrets. You're mad! Yes. Yes, I am. Absolutely. Wonky donks. Yes, cookies in the chat. Love it. They're all for you, Whimperman. It's only getting 15 mil, so 96,000 KSU for some 15 mil ammo. I think it will be fine. And then let's seal that off. It's nice and sealed. But now, do you know what? What that means? All the dangerous stuff is in a single location, right next to the bridge, where it belongs. That is so much 15 mil. I know, right? 96,000 KSU on 15 mil. It's going to be like... I'm sure one of you are in the game right now and can figure that out. Hang on. Wait, I'm in the game. God damn. Right. Stand by. It's my first time playing Imperion. Give me a break. Okay, so volume for... wait, is that each? It's 0.10 litre. Well, it's 0.10 litre per 15 mil bullet. So divide 96,000 by 0.1. That's how many 15 mil rounds we can put in there. Sweet. It's pretty dope. Alright, the bridge needs to come forward now. I'm getting ahead of myself again. I'm like, I'm forgetting something, aren't I? Yes. Cut, paste, wonky donk. Is it 2 blocks? Or only 1 block? I think we said 2, didn't we? Or should it be ahead of the thingy over here somewhere? That would look like some kind of like mating extension if I put it out there, wouldn't it? I think that's good. 960,000 rounds. That should last a little bit. The Big Brzezinski says, more practical question. How much lifting thrust do you have and how many G's of gravity do you want to fly in? I want to fly in 5 to 6 G's of gravity. Like ridiculous amounts of gravity. Ditch the mediums on top and put in an offset large in line with the turret setup on top. Would that work? That might screw the turning up though, wouldn't it, Johnny? You turn your left and right would be shafted. I had the large on maybe... Well, the... What if I lower the turret setup? Right, let me paste this here. Hang on a second. If I lower the turret setup, which I can do, then I could put a large in there. And then cluster the mediums on the other side in some weird offset weirdness. Turning it as the side thrust. Yeah, it should be fine on the side thrust, actually. That's a good point. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to lower the turrets. Goddamn. 1 minute. Frick it. What am I trying to say? Memento? Got Harry Potter stuck in my head now. Right. Cut. Paste. Down 1. Down. And then paste again. Remove. Oh, it's getting all weirdness now, isn't it? All offset and funky delicious. Right, you're weird. You need to go. Rules of the build. The weirdness is acceptable, except where it's not. So does that now mean... Oh, these thrusters aren't covered, because these turrets are only 1 high, aren't they? Good. Good. Right, so, can we now slap as Johnny's suggestion here? Slap. An offset. Large. There. That's so funkalicious. Do you know what, Johnny? I'm going to go 1 step further. I'm going to put 2 here, next to each other, right like that, because I think that'll look dope. Yes. And take those thrusters out. We don't need those anymore. Really don't. Uno memento. Thank you, Mr. Ace the Bum. That's the bloody words. Yeah, mouth not functioning properly. No, stop. Divide your total mega wontons, mins of thrust, by 58.86, and you know how many kilotons of mass you can carry in 6 Gs. Hang on. I have 940 meganewtons of thrustage. So what is 940 thrustages divided by 58.86? Please in the chat, because I'm not alt-tabbing to get my calculator out. Yeah, cargo lifted infinity in Rainbow Man 42. Shut up. 25 quid an hour. 15.97 kilotons. 16 roughly. I love how Big Brzezinski is exact. 15.97. Phoenix is 16. I love the difference. It's so good. That's pretty. That's alright, isn't it? That's pretty alright. 15.9 kilotons. That's in 6G. I can lift 15.97 kilotons in 6G. Nice. Nice. Me like it a lot. Right, hang on. Me elevator's gone all funky. I need to put you back where you belong. There. Slightly worried the bottom of the ship is just going to be super dull and boring, but there is some stuff I can do to fizz it up later. I'm not going to worry about it too much now. Fizz it up. Good shout, Johnny, on the larges on the roof there. Good shout. I think Johnny deserves a cookie, don't you think, guys? You get Johnny a cookie? Cookies for Johnny and Whimper Man. Fizz it up equals pipes. How did you know? So far, you are not done putting weight on yet. That's true, actually. I've got to eat more cake. If your cockpit was a face, he looks like he's closing one eye to shoot guns. I like it. He's aiming down the sights. Nice. Thanks, man, for your tutorials. They are so helpful. You're the best. Sandy Busby, you're welcome. Thank you so much. I'm glad you find them useful. Yeah, that's really, really good, because ultimately that's what I was trying to do. It was be useful. It's so difficult to do in my advanced age, the whole be useful thing. The sarcasm genes are really coming out strong now. Looking right from the inside view is going to be interesting. And Dakar! Dakar, Dakar, Dakar! Dakar! Ah, Dakar! Dakar, Dakar, Dakar. Much Dakar. Yeah, there's Dakar. It's good Dakar. Cobra Rage. Hello there! Watching your series now. So good. Keep it up. Thank you, dude. Cheers, Cobra. Michael Shelley, how are you doing, man? Welcome along. Is it the heavy lifter? It is the heavy lifter. Welcome to the heavy lifter. This is it. Yeah, welcome to this. This is the heavy lifter. Dear. Brain not functioning correctly. Please restate words. Yeah. Hmm. It looks like a big
Nice.
supercharger intake. That's kind of what I was going for. Yeah. I mean, I think I need to ditch that and just move that over there and embrace the symmetry on this one. On this particular section. Right here. Yep. Is that gonna work? Kind of does. I would prefer this one. This is the one. And then I need the opposite one. That one? It's just lumpy all over the place, isn't it? Just lots of lumpiness. Yeah, maybe not. Any tips for new Reforged builders? I think that the biggest tip I can give anybody looking to start building in Reforged is to come up with a purpose for the build before you start. Don't be like, right, I'm just going to build a massive CV that does everything, because you won't get it. Oh, I missed the bastard. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's possible. Without going into the quantums and auxiliary cores, so you're building your first sort of ships. No, I mean, I'm still building my first kind of fleet here. And I've gone into the quantums and auxiliaries with the carrier. And I'll need to go even further into that because I plan to put the antimatter warp drive in that thing, and it's already at 2.5 million. So the amount of quantums and auxiliaries I'm going to need to run a warp drive that is another 2 million CPU is a lot. It's a lot, basically. So, yeah. With the Ventress, the Vendetta, and the Pioneer, they all have quite sort of strict purposes. Apart from the Ventress is kind of like a do-it-all, but it doesn't do any one thing particularly well. The Ventress does a bit of everything, but it's not very good at combat. It can do a bit of combat. I wouldn't risk it too much, to be honest. It can do a bit of cargo hauling. It can do a little bit of lifting. It can do a bit of carrier work. It can do a bit of manufacturing. So, and that's within 2.1 million CPU. So it is possible to get a nice looking ship that can do a bit of everything, but it's not particularly good at any of that. The Vendetta is very good at killing things up to a certain level. I quite happily throw that at almost any POI in the game. Almost any patrol ship in the game, excluding the Tavira class Dreadnought and the Zenwan carriers. For those, you need your own Dreadnoughts, which again goes into auxiliary CPUs and stuff like that. So very much I would say is, what do you want the ship to do? Do you want it to be combat? Do you want it to be a carrier? Do you want it to be manufacturing, storage, lifting? What do you want it to do? And then you start building once you've decided. And try and kind of get out of this whole build one ship, do everything kind of thing. You can build them in Reforged, but you need all the other ships in order to get enough cores to do that. Oh, oops. Pipes already? Are we done building? No. Hey, Saragon, what's up, dude? Welcome along. It's going well. Don't get better than that, James. Just got home from work to an unannounced chill in the building. Ah, well. I actually did announce it, maybe a little bit. It was announced. It wasn't announced very, like, far in advance. But it was announced. It was announced. Okay. This gets a bit tricky now. Okay, well, it's tricky. It's already tricky. It was tricky all along. It's now even more trickier. I want to bring it in around the waist of the build. I also want to do something with this as well, but I'll do that later. So this middle section, I want to bring it in a bit, and I can only do that so much with the shield generator, and of course I can only do that so much with these ramps and stuff, but actually these ramps kind of force me to bring it in on this side. Just not so much on this side. I could move the shield generator left one block, or maybe move it entirely somewhere else. I could put it there, but... Let's bring it in a block. Kind of restrict my hangar bay area a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. And that will enable me to bring this in, the waist in a little bit more. Okay. I'm gonna have to embrace the lack of symmetry mode on this one for a little bit longer. Got to come up with a frame around here, because otherwise I'm just going to get lost in sort of trying to slope it out, I think. And sometimes you just got to embrace the corners. You can't always like get the slope in or the corners right. And just, especially with a weird ass boat like this. So I've got to bring that across like that and say, right, okay, well that's what I've got to work with. Now I've got to make that look good. Somehow. Chris did it with all that booze. Oh, I sold all that. That has been sold. All the booze is gone. Yeah, no. I've been busy off camera. There's a trade station in my sector. There's actually 3, and I've been going to and from that over weeks. Yeah, it's about 3 million I've made on that, I think. Yeah. Oh god, how long did it take? Well, I did a little bit every every now and again. I don't really know. I didn't count it. I just sort of... Every time I went out to get resources or anything like that, I'd take some booze with me. I'd fill the overflow container basically with booze, and see what I could flog. Yeah, that's all gone now. We know he drank half of it. Yep. Keep it away from bloody Gerald is the problem. The guy's a drinker. Among many other things. Ending in I hate these hangar door assets. I think they look ugly. What do I do here? Lifter looks good so far, thank you, Anna. Johnny? Maybe. I'm probably just going to have to deal with this being this shape. We're going to have to do something with it. It annoys me, this engine 2x2. It makes it so difficult to do anything decent with it.
Noise.
Sorry, dude, thank you so much for the 2 months. Blackfoot as well for the 2 months. Says, hey guys, thank you, Blackfoot. That was like 12 minutes ago. Mean Badger sent me some bits 22 minutes ago. Mean Badger, thank you so much. It seems good. Seems good. And Barrelel as well. Dude, thank you so much for the sub. You guys are awesome. And again, I apologize for being shit. Not reading that stuff out. Did I even get an audio like cues for that? I didn't even know. I probably did. I'm just terrible at it. I apologize. But thank you so much as well. So cool. What do I do with this little bit here? What do I do with it? Can I do anything with it? Should I do anything with it? Use the Spanj block. Always room for a Spanj block. Yeah, I don't think it will quite work in that space. Damn you, bastard little gnat. I'll get you. I've got a little gnat flying around in my room. Every now and again he flies in front of my monitor. So if you see me punch my monitor, that might be why. Let's get rid of this. This opens up possibility of this one. Nope, other way around. It's such a detailed ship because it's such a mess. I have to put so much like detail into like all the little things. Like, what do I do with this here? Like, I've got this like just area here. It's like, what the hell do I do with that? Gotta come up with something to do with it. Well, first of all, maybe continue the whole shape that we've got going on around this supercharger, as Johnny put it. Bring that back. Can we loop that around? Do you think that will go like that? Or would that look like a bit too much like it's stuck on? Chillin and swine. Drone hatch would fit nicely there above the cockpit. Well, do we need a drone hatch with the... I suppose if you're out here, you're exposed to the elements, aren't you? So maybe a drone hatch would be a good idea. I gotta put my railings back because they've disappeared somehow. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we could put a drone hatch quite easily, I suppose, right there. Maybe not right there. Maybe not quite so easily. I'll breach. Because actually I've put a lip here, that makes it difficult to get the drone out, doesn't it? Oh dear. Don't like this shaping here I got going on. It's too lumpy. There we go. So drone hatch would have to go here then. Railings! More railings. For our rooftop cocktail garden. Rooftop beer garden, even better. Tool or drill turrets are a good shout. Yeah, a tool turret would be good. I don't think I got a miner. I don't need a miner, and then you can't use. Well, you can't use tool turrets or drill turrets on planet, can you? From a CV, can you use CV tool turrets on a planet? I don't think you can. You got to use the HV ones, haven't you? Which I've got the salvage truck for. Anything else? You'd use the Pioneer. Well, I suppose we can give the option. Could have another turret placement up here. There's plenty of room. There's more than enough room for another turret up here. There really is. Yeah, one right there. Boom. There you go. Turret. Bam. Moving on. And this here could be quite nicely sloped down. Those starship binoculars. The hell just got disconnected. Could you still hear me? Yeah, that's good. Greetings, Galactic Overlord Spanj, aka the Empyrean guy, says Garrett Jax. I see Spanj is building a strange-shaped, non-symmetrical, odd-looking ship. Human sacrifices? Dogs and cats living together? Mass hysteria! I do love the dramatic input from the chat there, Grit. That's fantastic. I enjoyed reading that. It was like a story. The blisters, I think they are called. What, the giant reverse thrusting thrusty thrusts that are kind of slapped on the top haphazardly as if an afterthought. How dare you accuse these thrusters and this amazing thing that I've placed on the top of my ship an afterthought? That is absolutely what it was. Wait. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah. Yeah, no, afterthought. Completely balls it up. Forgot to put the reverse thrusters in. Blange. Some Wi-Fi points. Some little communication cluster here might be quite cool. I fear it may now, you know, obscure the turret that I've just placed down. But I like that thinking. I can get behind that. Little comms cluster. Right behind the bridge. Like some little raised platformage. Just maybe move that turret. Put it somewhere else. Maybe put a radar dish there. J-Randall radar dish! That does not belong. It does not belong there. Perhaps what we can do though is we can use the power of the antennae by the power of antennas. And of course pipes, don't forget. Pipes are also key. Smashing. We have now, like, you know, put the round deco blocks next to them. The mighty one. Good evening to you too, sir. I think the air has turned blue with his fruity language. What? Oh, right, the blueness. Yes, yes, yes. My apologies. Hang on. And there's purple. Hang on. There's an orangey kind of hue. That's kind of nice and warm. We can go red, like dark side. Ah! Or that's green, apparently. Alright, whatever. That's even more green. That's less green. That's really bright blue. It's less bright blue. Purple! Back to yellowy, warm, huey colour. There we go. Spanj, you are blue. Woohoo! I'm so sad. There we go. I've sorted my blueness out. You can all relax. At ease, Blue Patrol. Could put a large event here. It's kind of a bit. I don't know. I don't know if I used them too much. Maybe. Kind of looks a bit isolated. They look good in pairs, but on its own doesn't quite look right. I do quite like the connecty. This one here. This one is brilliant. So you can get two of these next to each other, slap the old vents on top, and then because they have a lip, you can do extra piping from the bottom of them. So you can do some pretty cool deco, like piping stuff with these. Way too much Kua sparkling wine. He started the pipes early. I did. No, I've not even done like half the ship yet, and I'm already slapping pipes down like a crazy bastard. Yep. Finally got Spanj on a stream. Hell yeah. Hello, my ninja. What's up, dude? One day, Spanj will build a ship around some pipes. Yeah. In my experience, you should let the plumber in on the build early, or he'll cut something important later. There you go, see? You want to get your pipes in straight away. Now we have quite a sort of strict waste going on with this one, so we want this bit of hull to be only come out there before we then take it back out again for that engine there. So maybe I should start with that. Oh, come on. Get this right. Have we got that? The engine is sort of exposed. The engine nozzles are exposed here, over there. I want to do the same here. The nozzles. Yeah, it's the wrong way round. That's the right way round. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, come on, behave. There we go. You're not right now. I should prefer that. Yeah. Spanj, for your next Death Racer, make it all pipes only. Well, the guy that won, Anarchist that won the last Death Race, his racer was entirely made of pipes. And he won. Which just goes to show the absolute overpowered capabilities of pipes. They are the way to go. Sizak says, Spanj, loving the build and the use of shapes for thruster housing. Also, will you be continuing with Dyson Sphere program? Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Tomorrow's episode is a Dyson Sphere program episode. I'm trying it out. I'm going to see if it works. I'm not sure if it's in a game that's going to translate very well into a Let's Play, but we're going to try it anyway. And we're going to see what happens. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's you know, it's going to be fun to find out. So, yeah. Tomorrow's episode, Dyson Sphere program. Please do check it out. Even if you haven't seen the game before or you don't think you'll like it. It is a huge time sink. It is massively addictive. And it is very, very well done. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well. But there is no pressure. I'm after genuine and honest feedback on whether it translates to a Let's Play or not. So, you know, give it a try, watch it, and let me know in the comments what you think. So it will be interesting to see what you guys think. Watched a few episodes of someone doing a Let's Play, and it's amazing. This is like, so there you go. Make a Borg cube made from 100% pipes. Oh dear. Does anyone know when 1.4 is out? No idea. It won't be long now because they're sort of getting through the experimental builds now quite quickly, so I think they perhaps... I don't know, I haven't been playtesting 1.4, so you'll have to ask somebody who's been playing 1.4 whether it's actually getting any better or not. Listen to Spanj bubble about pretty much anything. You're too kind. Created a phone book. Can you imagine? Yeah, this is my sister, you know, she's in my phone book. No, this is rubbish, because I can't even give the address or the phone number. I got to keep what I say. So I just got to point at names. I go, my mum's in my phone book. So is my auntie. She's in my phone book. Yeah. My mate Matt, he's in the phone book. There he is. I should probably call him. Oh dear. Hope to see another Chillin Buildin on Saturday. Yeah, that should be... I don't see why not. But, you know, life happens. As it did this Saturday. Life happened. And I had to pull it. But, you know, we're back. That's why we're here today. So, yeah, planning, absolutely. Chillin Buildin, as normal, on Saturday. Pending disasters. Disasters pending. This is a bit of a boring side of the hull here, but actually I'm just trying to... I think I just want to get a general shape and then I can perhaps tart it up. Like I normally do with these sorts of builds, is I'll just generally put a general shape in place and then I will build, finish the hull off and then carve into it some shape and stuff, but I haven't done that this time. I've gone a bit off piece with this. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Like I said at the beginning, I'm basically just going to throw shapes down and see what sticks, so... I've perhaps been a little too severe with this angling here. Spanj, will this be a resource lifter? That is the idea. Yeah, I mean the idea is that I've got a lava planet a bit like that one over there, just outside my space station on Reforged, and it's 4.6 Gs of gravity, I believe, and I think my new Pioneer can manage that, but dry weight. So I'm designing this to be able to haul not only a great deal down to the planet in order to build stuff, like auto miner administration buildings, but then obviously get all those resources back off the planet, and then some. So that's the general idea with this. Yeah, a resource hauly type thingy-majiggy. think I will put a turret up here, you know? Should call it the drone hunter. Right, okay. Yeah, the bottom is a whole thing I need to do. It's difficult when you've got a flat space like this to even kind of picture what it might look like. I've got to be careful as well, because if I build out a block like that, then it'll interfere with the docking here. I suppose I could lower it down one more, then that obviously screws up the ramps, and they're only 2 blocks. At this point I should probably put the landing gears on so I know where I've got to build to. Landing gears need to be fairly out on the outsides here, because otherwise damn thing will just fall over, so slap them behind those thrusters there. Oh, this is difficult. Work them into it. Should be solid enough, I think. You don't think I have enough lift thrusts with 4 extra large thrusters? Are you mad? How many extra large thrusters do you need? These things are monsters. I feel like I'm about to receive a lesson. All of them. Arg, the detector goes there. Yeah, not anymore. I've moved it. Yes, good, good. The hate is swelling in you now. Well, what was that? You only had 15k spare with just half a ship, and someone said that's just 12 voidium. Really? 12 voidium? Are you sure? I'm not sure voidium's that heavy. I had more voidium in the Ventress, and she only had 13 kilotons spare. She had 13 kilotons of spare mass, and she had like 28 voidium. Voidium is 100 ton, I thought. Oh, I'd have to double check now. Is that even in the Reforged Creative Studio? I don't think it is. It's Reforged, not Project Eden, and voidium is a Project Eden material. You're probably right, it's 100 ton. Hmm. 100 tons or kilotons. It's definitely not kilotons, that would be nasty. 10 voidium per kiloton. There we go. Yeah, that sounds a bit more right. Kilotons would be very nasty. Because the Ventress, I managed to get about 40... I had more than 40, I had about 60 voidium in the Ventress. Admittedly, she wasn't on a 4G planet, but I think the heaviest was a 1.96G planet, so almost 2G. And she got off with 40 or so voidium in the hull. I mean, she's not bad on lift. She's got what? She's got 6 large thrusters, and then was it 12 mediums? But even that doesn't equal 4 extra larges. I don't think. I mean, I haven't done the math on this, in fairness. What's that? 960 kilotons, 940 meganewtons of thrust. And the old girl here is 510. Math, stop that. Stop it right now. If it was KT, you'd need a separate voidium ship. You would, and you'd need it just basically extra large thrusters. Just stacked on several 360 KSU containers. That's it. That would be the ship. I could probably symmetry mode this, but because I was doing the sides back there, I've kind of missed the bus on it now. Try and replicate that over there. Ooh. Problem with having your rotate block and all that stuff bound to the mouse key, every now and again you just accidentally scroll up. It'll scroll down. Sorry, I'll stop. I'll stop trying to music.
Nailed it.
Hey, it's 3D Addict. Thank you very much for the follow, good sir. And Sizzlek as well. Thank you very much for the follow. Bob the Farmer. Dude, thank you very much for the sub. That's so cool. And Soridar, I think I said thank you, Soridar, but thank you again for 2 months, dude. Very cool. Are you lot mathing? Are you lot mathing in my chat? You know, that's like my kryptonite. Live mathing. I'm not like bad at maths unless I'm YouTubing. And then suddenly I just can't. I'm like, 5 plus 5 is 11, right? Well, how do you math again? Oh no. Na-na. That's probably not what we want. We don't want that there, do we? We want something like that. That way up. That's what we've got over there. But then that makes this really ugly. Yeah, I kind of... I saw it. But it engaged its cloaking device again. It's freaking gone. Bastard. I will get you, fly. Nailed it. Bastard. Paradigm, dude, thanks for the follow. I realised then I said bastard in response to the fly, not you following me. Those little freaking natty things, it's so difficult to spot unless they're like right in front of your face. And then they do this right in front of your face. Bastards. Anyway, getting triggered by a fly. Ah, yes, I think there is a block for this, isn't there? There is somewhere, it's like that one? It's like one of the only occasions there is a really funky special block. Fits perfectly. That fly is not as bad as a spider coming down from the roof right in front of you. While playing Doom in nightmare mode. Yeah, no, you got me on that one. You definitely got me on that one. In your face. In your face. Yeah, no, that'd be bad times. That'd be one of the rare times where, if you listened really, really carefully, you could hear me scream. Ah, like Ned Flanders. I heard a woman scream. Yes. This seems different because this thruster is placed further back. And by scream you mean poop a little. I mean, that was implied with the scream. There will be poop. There will definitely be poop. There is always poop. Poop is a given. Are you afraid of spiders? I don't like them. I mean, I'm not freaking out in the sight of them, but I would rather they not be in my personal space. And if one drops on my face, yes, I will probably freak the shit out. I'm not going to pretend that anything else other than just raw panic would set in. And there would be a series of rapid flappy arm movements, followed by that noise. Yep. But like, if one is like on the wall there, minding its own business, I'd be like, as long as you stay out of my way, I will stay out your way. And a mutual agreement is formed. Yeah. Minion style flapping. Yeah, pretty much. Like, more like Ace Ventura in the Batcave. Like, or Ace Ventura 2. They're in my hair! Australia can keep its spiders. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't want to make any kind of burn Australia jokes because it may be too soon. There might be some sort of raw wounds still with that one. Wano! Collect the whole set! Spiders. Johnny, yeah. Johnny, you're not good with spiders, are you, mate? Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off. Just get them out of my face. No, in caps. No, really not. No, that's fair enough. It's a genuine, 100% genuine phobia. I was thinking about maybe making these rear nacelles a bit longer so that I could then slap these two on the ends of it, and I think that would look kind of cool, but I'm not quite sure. I think I might just be adding extra weight to this thing for the hell of it. I'm going to make the entire interior out of plastic, so that'll save a lot, but obviously I've got a lot of spare blockage going on in here already. Which I need to sort of trim back on. But that's fine, we can do that anytime. But yeah, yeah, I think if I extend that out to encompass these things, then I might just be making it longer for the sake of it. It doesn't need it. Also not good with falling. I don't think many people are good with falling, really. I'm in Oklahoma, yeah, the little ones that get you. Oh, like the Black Widow spider and stuff like that. Good thing about Australia, we have lots of deadly animals and no Xerax. Coincidence? We don't have Xerax in the UK either, because we taxed them all out. It's just like, that's just how we discourage everything in the UK. We just tax it out till it goes away. We don't like you, but we're not going to ask you to leave. We're going to demand you pay more money until you realise that you need to go because you can't afford to be here, peasant. That's how we work. That's how we operate in the UK. The peasant clause. We sold the turrets. Bring on the Xerax. Fuck spiders and snakes. Ah, not snakes. Snakes haven't done anything. Okay, snakes probably have done something. Certain types of snakes. I don't mind snakes. They're warm. They're warm. It's weird. I always expected when I was like first introduced to a snake, and it was warm, and I didn't expect it to be like cold or anything like that, but I didn't expect it to be as warm as it was. It was really nice. It was a very chill snake. So yeah, not great with spiders, but alright with snakes, it would seem. You'll send them stateside. Ford, South Africa, just released bulletproof cars to the public. The Xerax wouldn't stand a chance. Oh, that's true. Empyrean release 1.4 virus wipes out the Xerax. Everyone lives happily after. Dear. I don't want to let go. I love snakes. I have 9 ranging from 2 foot to 18 foot. Holy hell, Rogue! Damn! That's a lot of skin. If a leopard gecko. Ah, that's cool! Geckos are awesome! They're so much fun. They're proper little scatty bastards, aren't they? Love them. Just like, they just sit there still and just go. And then they're off. And you can like, where the fuck did they go? Geckos. I just love when I go to a hot country or something on holidays or whatever, and there's geckos just running around. Just watch them. Brilliant. Watch them catch the mozzies. Kind of liking this engine pod here, but I also realised that I'm taking it in, like sloping it in like that, and I've still got this bastard over here to work into it. Now, I don't think it's done too badly at the moment. I think it was just got to tower this off, kind of thing, like I did at the front. You know, I'll do the same sort of setup here. But yeah, there's a long way to go on this thing yet. It's so weird. I love that we went wonky donks with the bridge. It's just like, yeah, whatever. 940 meganewtons of lift thrust. Before we kind of shoehorn in any extra thrusters in there as well, if we need it. I don't think we will, unless we want to lift stupid amounts. But we do have little areas in the corners here where we could perhaps squeeze another large thruster at the expense of a landing gear or something. Yeah, or 2. And at the back here as well, we can definitely shoehorn in. I wonder about actually just slapping another XL next to each of these and moving these larges to the outside here or something like that. You know, we can be flexible. We can be flexible. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, and then we'll have 6 extra large. It'll be crazy. I love my little bridge balcony. It's so stupid. Bring me Gerald. Nope. Saragon's gonna go. Alright, take it easy, Saragon. Geckos and chameleons going extinct to increased cat population. Damn it! Can you bring in a 0G on a planet if you place a grav gen upside down? I'll have to test. No. Gravity generators have no effect on a planet whatsoever. No. It doesn't work, unfortunately. This kind of sucks because those planets with negative gravity, core worlds with weird gravity instabilities, you can't counter them with your own gravity generators. It's really annoying, but there we go. That's just the way it is. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to call it a stream there because it is actually a school night and therefore I have to go to work tomorrow. So that is going to be all I'm going to be able to do today. But I should be back, like I said, next Saturday for more Chillin Buildin. And we'll continue on with this monstrosity. This Frankenstein's monster of a CV. It's so weird. I don't know, I think it'll turn out quite cool. But yeah, very different. Very, very different. We'll have to see. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I know it's a Monday and weird, but it's good to see so many of you turned up. I really appreciate it, guys. And thank you so much for all the follows, the bits, the subs, the resubs, the super chats, the gifting subs. Big shout out to JB King Jr. there for being so very generous. Thank you, sir. And Steve Otten for the super chat donations over on YouTube as well. Fly! Oh, it's gone. Bastard. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, I should be back Saturday. Don't forget, Dyson Sphere program tomorrow on YouTube. Please do check it out, even if you don't think you'll be interested, and let me know either way, whether you are or not. I'm just genuinely interested in whatever feedback you're willing to share. So thank you. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good week. Stay safe out there. Good night. Good night.